Here we begin. Welcome to the Author's Show by Griffin Publication. The success of our author is our success. We keep your trust safe with us. Today, we have gathered here to launch a very important book of self-transformation. No man is free from negative thoughts, but the one who can free himself from the negative thoughts through his own skill power and willpower ultimately attains peace. So here we have with us author Nidhi Siotia to release her book, How to Eradicate Jealousy, Comparison, and Competition. Let me introduce Nidhi ji. Nidhi ji, hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I request my technical head to remove the screen share and focus on Nidhi ji. So here we have with us Nidhi Siotia. She is a chartered accountant by profession. She has written numerous books for CA students, which are used as study material by different institutes in Delhi NCR. She also writes on positive thinking. Her books contain tried and tested techniques for rightly handling the everyday situations of life. Welcome, Nidhi ji, to the show.
Thank you.
We will the book formally. So let us introduce our guest today. Today, we are blessed and fortunate. We have with us today Guru Vishnu Pandya, Padma Shree, Literature, Chairman, Gujarat Sahitya Academy, author of 130 books on history, poetry, novel, essays, journalism, literature, political analysis, and whatnot. He is a wonderful poet and an inspiration to many young and experienced authors. He is our guru. To note, he was in jail under MISA Act in emergency period, 1975, for his writing against emergency and pre-censorship. He is a professor of literature and is a very reputed columnist. Sir, welcome you to the show. Extremely blessed to have you today. And thank you so much from Griffin Publication, as well as, of course, from Nidhi ji. She will speak later, definitely.
Thank you. Thank you.
We have with us Dr. Santosh Kumar, Dean School of Liberal Arts and Culture Studies, Adamas University, Kolkata. He is a professor of politics, public policy, and administration. He was awarded doctorate from JNU Delhi. He is an awardee of UGC, JRF, and SRF. He visited IRIS, Department of Politics, University of Glasgow on Commonwealth Fellowship. Professor Kumar has been practicing liberal arts, pedagogy, and framework since 2009 and has incubated and initiated the liberal arts courses at the Savani University, Oro University, Surat, Flame University, Pune, School of Liberal Studies, PDPU, Gandhinagar. And he has such a wonderful profile. If I keep reading about him, there is no end to it. He has contributed to many, books, referred papers published in reputed journals, research, and he is also on editorial board to 3 international journals and also on the research advisory board of a number of academic institutions and professional bodies. Thank you so much, sir, for being here with us. We have with us another eminent personality, Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Ghatak, sir. So what to say, a versatile personality. He is an academic advisor of Defense Joint Education and Research Program, Andhra University, adjunct professor of Defense Studies, recommended by Ministry of Defense. He has, again, political affiliations, all right? So won't go much on that. He is a social activist. He has conducted several social welfare activities and free of cost to needy people, medical camp, job fair, legal health, motivational classes. And you should know his club, Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Ghatak Fans Club. So he has been teaching in the Indian Navy Management, Indian Army, Defense. So welcome you, sir. Again, blessed and fortunate to have you. And thank you so much for taking out time for us. We have with us another eminent personality from Bhutan. Yes, I know it's very difficult to connect with them, yet he took out time to be with us today. He is Dawa Drukpa, sir. He's a master in inclusive education SEN teacher. He has 4 publications to date, with the latest book on scouting a path to success. He is a eminent writer, poet, and has many research papers to his name. Thank you so much, Drukpa, sir, for being here, taking out time, and welcome to India. Right. So we also have with us, he is trying to, join us. So when he joins us, definitely he will speak. He is David H. Dai, sir. He is a poet, thinker, lyrical peace ambassador, president of American Peace, Love and Dream Art Foundation. So he is also a wonderful poet. Thank you so much, dear eminent guest, for taking out time and be here to encourage and motivate Nidhi Siotia and to release her book, How to Eradicate Jealousy, Comparison and Competition. I would request our chief guest, Guru Pandya sir, today to begin the show, all right, with his words, Hindi, English, any language, so that our author gets motivated and we all get motivated today. Sir, all yours.
डियर मौसमी जी, हमारे वक्ता डॉक्टर कुमार, डॉक्टर उज्जवल जी, डॉक्टर डेविड जी, एंड इस इवेंट की प्रमुख नायिका लेखिका निधि जी. आई एम हैप्पी टू लॉन्चिंग निधि योर बुक and publisher Griffin publications also. My congratulate to both and hope more and more good books from you. वैसे मैं तो एक छोटी सी भाषा का छोटा सा लेखक हूँ. हिंदुस्तान में 2700 भाषाएं हैं और बोलियां भी है. उनमें से एक गुजराती है. गुजराती भाषा के साथ साथ हमारे महात्मा गांधी का नाम जुड़ा हुआ है, सरदार वल्लभ भाई पटेल का नाम जुड़ा हुआ है और वर्तमान प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी का भी है. तो इसीलिए गुजराती भाषा के बारे में पूरी दुनिया में कुछ न कुछ कौतुक होता है कि ये कौन सी भाषा है, कहां से है. तो पश्चिम भारत में ये गुजरात की गुजराती भाषा है. मैं चाहता हूं निधि कि आपकी ये किताब गुजराती में भी प्रकाशित हो. मैं साहित्य अकादमी का अध्यक्ष हूं और आपको आमंत्रित करता हूं कि आप हमें सम्मति दीजिए, हम अकादमी की ओर से ये किताब गुजराती में प्रकाशित करेंगे. इस किताब में आपने 3 बातों का जिक्र किया है. तीनों समसामयिक है, वर्तमान है, पूरी दुनिया उससे घिरी हुई है. एक तो ईर्ष्या है, दूसरा स्पर्धा है और तीसरा कंपैरिजन, समझना, ये भी है. ये तीनों बातें ऐसी है, ये केवल आज की नहीं है, पुराने जमाने से ही. हम महाभारत का युद्ध देखे या रामायण देखे या इलियड या ओडिसी देखे या फिर अलग अलग देशों की संस्कृति के जो महाकाव्य है वो भी आप पढ़ें, तो कहीं ना कहीं वहां ईर्ष्या भी है, स्पर्धा भी है, कंपैरिजन भी है, साम्य भेद की का, और इसी आधार से पूरी दुनिया चल रही है. इतने उपदेशक आए, इतने धर्म ग्रंथ रचे गए, इतने किताबें भी आई, लेकिन मनुष्य ज्यों का त्यों जहां है वहां है. और ये अच्छी बात है, क्योंकि मनुष्य का मनुष्यत्व कहीं परस्पर विरोधाभासों की दुनिया से जी रहा है, संवेदना से. तो मनुष्य संपूर्ण कभी नहीं हो सकता. मनुष्य के पास एक दिमाग है तो दिमाग को बौद्धिकता चाहिए, इंटेलेक्चुअल एक्टिविटी चाहिए। मनुष्य के पास हृदय है, हार्ट है, तो संवेदना चाहिए, फीलिंग्स चाहिए। और मनुष्य के पास पेट है तो कर्म चाहिए, वो कर्म करेगा, पुरुषार्थ करेगा। और ये तीनों अलग अलग कंपार्टमेंट नहीं है, टोटल मनुष्य की जब बात सोचें तो ये तीनों को साथ लेकर आगे बढ़ना चाहिए। अब कभी कभी इसमें लड़खड़ा जाते हैं, कहीं कैपिटलिज्म आता है, कहीं कम्युनिज्म आता है, कहीं और इज्म आ जाता है, और अपने अपने ढंग से मनुष्य का मनुष्यत्व को समाप्त करने की कोशिश जाने अनजाने में कर लेता है। आज हम देख रहे हैं यूक्रेन में क्या हो रहा है, आज हम देख रहे हैं रूस में क्या हो रहा है, पहले हमने देखा था अफगानिस्तान में क्या हुआ था। इवन इन इंडिया 200 सालों से हिंदुस्तान ब्रिटिशरों के आधिपत्य के नीचे था, बहुत बड़ी लड़ाई लड़ी। 1857 से 1947 1947 तक 90 साल तक हिंदुस्तान ने अपनी आजादी, अपनी मुक्ति के लिए, मनुष्य की मुक्ति के लिए 6 लाख लोगों की आहुति दी है। कोई फांसी पर चढ़े, कोई किसी को बम से मारा गया, किसी को तोप से मारा गया, कोई अंडमान निकोबार की काल कोठरी में जन्मटी भुगते रहे। और बहुत बड़े लोग थे उसमें जीवन के, योगी अरविंद, श्री अरविंद, वो पूर्व में क्रांतिकारी थे। स्वामी विवेकानंद, जो अमेरिका में आकर जिन्होंने विश्व धर्म परिषद में ऐलान किया, वो एक बड़े क्रांतिकारी योद्धा थे, सन्यासी थे। सुभाष चंद्र बोस, भले ही वो जापान के साथ रहे, लेकिन जापान के साथ रहकर उन्होंने जो आजाद हिंद फौज की रचना की और इम्फाल, हिंदुस्तान का जो प्रदेश है, वहां तक पहुंचे। बलिदानों की परंपरा थी। ये बलिदानों की परंपरा का एकमेव कारण ये था कि मनुष्य को मनुष्यत्व की पहचान चाहिए, और मनुष्य को मनुष्यत्व की पहचान तब होती है जब वो स्वाधीन होता है। आज स्वाधीन हवा है, और इसीलिए आप लिख सकती है कि ये ईर्षा और स्पर्धा और ये सब जो एक प्रकार के नेगेटिव फोर्स है, उससे कैसे बचा जाए। होना चाहिए, ये होना ही चाहिए, क्योंकि देश को और समाज को और विश्व को इसकी बड़ी आवश्यकता है। और इस आवश्यकता के साथ साथ अब देख रहे हैं कि ये किसी न किसी प्रकार से कोई निधि जी अपनी कोई किताब प्रकाशित कर रही है, और भी लोग कर रहे हैं। अभी हमने कुछ दिनों पूर्व पढ़ा कि हिंदुस्तान की हिंदी भाषा की लेखिका गीतांजलि श्री, उनको बुकर प्राइज मिला। बहुत बड़ा प्राइज है, पारितोषिक थे, लेकिन वो हिंदी में लिखती है, और हिंदी से उनका ट्रांसलेशन अंग्रेजी में हुआ, तब उनको ये बुकर प्राइज मिला। लेकिन बहुत सी महिलाओं ने नोबेल प्राइज भी लिए हैं पूरी दुनिया के। हम कुछ नाम यदि हम हमारे दिमाग में आते हैं, क्योंकि लेखिकाएं अब अलग अलग क्षेत्र में, पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग से लेकर लिटरेचर तक, पोएट्री से लेकर ड्रामा तक लिख रही है। सेल्मा लेगरलॉफ पहली नोबेल पारितोषिक विजेता थी हमारी। ग्राजिया डेलेडा थी, सिग्रिड अंडरसेट, पर्ल बक थी चीन की, गैब्रिया मिस्राल थी, नेली जाक्स थी, नादिन गोल्डी में तो अभी अभी नाम हमारे पास आया है, टोनी मॉरिसन थी, साउथ अफ्रीका की, विस्लावा सिम्बोर्स्का है, एल्फ्रिड जेलिनेक है, डोरिस लेसिंग है, एल्टा मुलर है, एलिस मनरो है। मैंने कुछ नाम इसलिए गिनाए कि नोबेल प्राइज तक भी हमारी महिलाएं आगे पहुंच गई है। अब इसका कारण यह है कि मनुष्यत्व की जो अंदर की, भीतर की जो गरिमा है, इस गरिमा को हमारे स्त्री समाज ने, महिला समाज ने अपने ढंग से प्रस्तुत करने का साहस दिखाया। एक जमाना था महिलाओं को मताधिकार नहीं था, इवन अमेरिका में, इंग्लैंड में भी, और हमारे यहाँ हिंदुस्तान में 1 लाख वर्ष पूर्व गार्गी जैसी एक महिला, संपन्न महिला, विदुषी महिला हुई, जिसने मृत्यु और जीवन का चिंतन दिया है। मैत्रेयी ने दिया है। तो ये एक परंपरा है और इस परंपरा के अंतर्गत हमारी निधि जी ने ये जो किया है अपना पुस्तक, मैं बहुत उत्सुक हूं और पूरी दुनिया जिनको पढ़ना है वो सभी लोग इसमें बहुत उत्सुक होंगे पढ़ने के लिए, क्योंकि उन्होंने जो विषय चुना है वो विषय अतीत से वर्तमान और वर्तमान से भविष्य, ये एक हमारा जो राजमार्ग है। हमारी स्वामी विवेकानंद की शिष्या भगिनी निवेदिता कहा करती थी कि समाज का पथ अतीत की पगडंडी से निकलकर वर्तमान के पथ पर आकर भविष्य के राज पर तक पहुंचता है। तो कंटिन्यूटी है, कोई कंपार्टमेंट है, नो कंपार्टमेंट। तो कल्चरल जो हमारी हवा है, जो एक प्रकार का एक कल्चरल नेशनलिज्म शुरू हुआ है, इसके पीछे मनुष्य की पहचान और मनुष्य की ताकतों को उजागर करना और मनुष्य के बीच भेदभाव मिटाना, संघर्ष मिटाना, युद्ध मिटाना, द्वेष मिटाना, ईर्ष्या मिटाना, स्पर्धा ठीक खेल दिली के साथ होनी चाहिए। आजकल स्पर्धा में किसी आगे जाने वाले की टांग कैसे खींची जाए ये सोचा जाता है, ये नहीं है। सभी को दौड़ना है, सभी को आगे बढ़ना है। तो आगे बढ़ने के लिए अपने अपने रास्तों से प्रामाणिकता से आगे बढ़े तो आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। इवन प्रत्येक समाज भी आगे बढ़ सकता है। किसी एक समाज को दूसरे समाज की ईर्ष्या नहीं करनी चाहिए, किसी एक देश को दूसरे देश की ईर्ष्या नहीं करनी चाहिए। वो बड़ा हो जाएगा, उसके पास सेना इतनी बड़ी हो जाएगी, वो साधन संपन्न हो जाएगा। अपनी बलबूते पर यदि कोई समृद्ध होता है तो उसको होने देना चाहिए। हमारे यहाँ एक बड़ा अच्छा सा एक वाक्य है संस्कृत में, वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, पूरी दुनिया हमारा परिवार है, कोई बाकी नहीं है, ऑल वर्ल्ड आर फैमिली। तो उस फैमिली के साथ हम कैसे कैसे जिएंगे और किस प्रकार आगे बढ़ेंगे, इसका सोचना ये वैचारिक इतिहास का एक बड़ा महत्वपूर्ण अंग है। मेरी दृष्टि से निधि जी की ये किताब आने वाले दिनों में एक नए रास्ते दिखाने में कुछ न कुछ कोशिश उनकी है, वो सफल होगी और हमारी शुभकामनाएं उनके साथ है। हमारे साथ बड़े बड़े 3 कुमार जी, उज्जवल जी, डेविड जी बैठे हुए हैं। मैं तो एक छोटी सी भाषा का छोटा सा प्रतिनिधि हूँ। ये तो मौसमी जी का जरा प्रेम था तो उन्होंने हमको बुला लिया। अब उन्होंने गुरु कह दिया तो मैंने मान लिया कि मैं गुरु, लेकिन मैं गुरु नहीं हूँ इतना, मैं तो बहुत छोटा सा संसार। ये आपको सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई और आप सब आने वाले बाकी कथाओं को हम सुनेंगे। धन्यवाद।
So much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Now,
Thank you.
enlightened. इतना अच्छा लगा सुन के सर आपको। एंड निधि जी की जो ये पुस्तक है हिंदी में भी निकलने वाली है बहुत जल्दी, वो लिख रही है हिंदी में। सो सब पढ़ेंगे एंड सब उसको रियली इसका लाभ उठाएंगे। Now I would request Dr. Santosh Kumar, Dean School of Liberal Arts and Culture Studies, Adamas University, Kolkata, to say a few words and encourage all of us.
Thank you so much, Oshmi. Respected Guru, I also call you Guru.
अरे आप गुरु बना देंगे।
सर आप गुरु हैं तो हैं।
वो गाइड नाम का एक वो उपन्यास है, उसमें किसी ने देवानंद को गुरु बना दिया।
नहीं, मैं आपको वाकई गुरु कह रहा हूँ। तो प्रोफेसर गुरु विष्णु पंड्या, मेरे साथी डॉक्टर उज्जवल कुमार घटक, श्री दावा द्रुपका and David Dai, I'm sure Mr. David is going to join us very soon. Very good evening to all of you. And I'm so very happy to be present with all of you this evening. Basically witnessing the launch of this particular book, but I'm sure, this is something which is very close to my heart. Before I start speaking something, let me congratulate the author of this particular book, Nidhi Siotia ji, for coming out with this particular volume. These are, I would like to actually know your journey with this particular book. Where did this start? In fact, how I wish this was actually a kind of dialogue process where I had an opportunity to interview you. What was the trigger,
She will.
I'm sure she's going to speak on that particular journey. So author's mind has to be understood, which is my way of looking at the whole thing. Because these are some of the very fundamental emotions. I believe the progress of the society has been because of this, sometimes very negatively, sometimes positively. Sometimes the humankind has been able to convert the negatives into positives and then move ahead. But most of the time they have killed themselves. The civilizations have collapsed because they were looking at the externalities compared, when these three particular very significant words came into picture: jealousy, comparison, and competition. I'm not getting into the philosophy. Vishnu sir has already given us a very broad philosophical canvas to discuss the whole thing. You see, I'm a born teacher. I'm a career teacher. I've been teaching for the last 27 years now. And I have been working with national organizations, international organizations, all over the globe. Somehow all this came my way. At every position, whatever was coming my way, whether I was working with the World Bank or whether I was working with the United Nations or when I was working with the Asian Development Bank or when I was teaching at Tata Institute of Social Sciences, so on and so forth, I felt that somehow, we were in the middle of being jealous or subjected to jealousy. We were compared with, or I was comparing myself, or we were unnecessarily in competition with the other. So it was much later that we realized that actually this was a rat race. If I were to compare myself, it's better to compare myself with my own self since yesterday. And that would give me peace of mind, because the moment I started comparing myself, I was getting into something called competition. And this was a vicious cycle. This was a vicious cycle because the competition is never ending. I remember, when the Indian economy was getting liberated, we were on the threshold of what is famously called liberalization, privatization, and globalization, LPG process, 90s and all. One of the advertisements which caught our attention, and that was also the tagline, very famous tagline, "Bhala uski sari, mere sari se safed kaise." That basically spoke the mindset of the society. You were unnecessarily getting into something which actually was of no consequence, but then you were sucked into that particular mindset. Of course, it also led to many progresses, but at what cost? So I feel that while those societies, the civilizations have progressed looking at the comparison and competition in a positive manner, the negative emotion of jealousy, the negativity which is around jealousy, has something which has also pulled us down. Because if comparison and competition are with one's own self, or if it is taken in a positive manner, then of course it's a progressive force. But the moment you try to counterweigh it with jealousy, then it pulls you down, definitely, certainly. And jealousy can never be positive, you see. I mean, however hard we try to find out that jealousy, I'm jealous of him. We try to use this particular word. Professor Vishnu Pandya is seated here. In front of him, I should not, in fact, be talking so much about the English language and literature, because my world revolves around the public policy and very mundane kind of things. That's a different domain altogether. But point is, the usage of the word jealousy itself, I'm yet to find a positivity about this. Comparison, yes. I'm comparing myself with the other, what we call in social science research, you are controlling a particular group and trying to try to come out with the conclusions as compared to that control group, and then come out with a conclusion. Competition, yes, healthy competition, of course, is going to take us all forward. But the fact that the other person just got 48-inch TV, so I should definitely have a 56-inch TV in my drawing room. Otherwise, it's not worth a living. That is killing. That is killing, because there's no end to that. That is very important. So, looking at my own case again, I'm saying, I'm seeing it. I often talk to my students that one of the very and I can see some of my students also seated in this group. One of the questions which my students ask, sir, what kind of questions are we going to get in the exam? How are you, will we pass exam? And then post the exam, they come, sir, he got this much marks. Why did I get this much marks only? So you should increase my marks also. All this is, these three, my interaction with the students actually gave me very live lessons about how the students actually feel jealous about themselves, with each other, how they compare, and how they unnecessarily enter into some kind of competition with the other person. So the answer from a teacher then comes as, don't be jealous, because this is what you deserved, right? If you were to compare yourself, did you know what exactly had to be done? What you were earlier and what you wanted to become, could you compare yourself with that? And competition is with your own self. Don't run after the marks. The marks should follow your performance. So competition with your own self leading to success, and competition with other leading to sulking of the person, are two different things. I'm sure, without taking much of the time, I'm sure, I'm very keen on reading your book, Nidhi ji. I hope I'm able to order a copy from Moshimi ji.
Yes,
sometimes,
sir.
Yeah.
We'll send you.
Yeah, please do that, because this is something which I need to anyway read, because I'm in that kind of profession where I need to talk to the students and all. So I'm sure your book actually deals with these kind of things, these kind of very pertinent issue. People of our generation, people of generation next to me definitely should read this. But I believe people who are entering into the college life, people who are entering into the professional life, they must definitely read this particular book. And this I'm saying, not having read this particular book, but I'm sure Nidhiji's book, I just could see the backside blurb, and I could see those very pertinent points which are there. So these are the two very pertinent entry points. The ones who are getting into the education, higher education, they should read, and those who are getting into the professional life, they should read it. Once they are able to understand the essence of these three words, I'm sure the lives of the people is going to be better. And this is something which is very important for all of us. My colleagues are there, respected colleagues from Bhutan and all. They are there. When I was working in Bhutan as on a World Bank assignment, I would meet several kind of people, and there was so much of calmness with them, at least with those people with whom I worked. I worked in Nepal, I worked in Bangladesh. That kind of people, either they were in competition with each other or very calm with themselves. I'm forgetting the name of that gentleman from Bhutan, Mr. Drukpa. He would tell me, I'm at peace with myself. And I would take so much of, it would take me so much of time to understand why he would say that he is absolutely at peace with himself. I think these things have to be understood. How to remain at peace with one's own self. I'm sure this particular book is going to show us some way in the modern day rat race oriented lifestyle. We are witnessing capitalism. Professor Pandya was talking about international relations or international scenario. Beginning 1960s, or in fact, even prior to that, it was the time when we were witnessing globalization process of globalization, when the people from the third world, fourth world, etc., they were all thronging towards the first world with a hope of starting a new lease of life. America was having millions of people coming from all over the places. Come 2020, and then we see that the doors are getting shut. People are not being accepted. They are, for various reasons, you see. This is called reverse migration. And they are being told very clearly, look, you are no more welcome. This is something which is going against the notions of human existence itself. Acceptance is not there. And since acceptance is not there, you're creating problem for your own self. Because the more you accept others, the more you interact with everybody, I believe jealousy, comparison, and competition should lower down. So drawing the boundaries around yourself and then trying to compare, I think this is not, but then this is the hallmark of the present day capitalist world also. And we are in the middle of it. We will be in competition. We need to understand what kind of competition do we want. We will be in comparison with others. Even if I don't want, there will be better teachers than me, and I'm better than many others. But does it really matter that I'm a better teacher? I'm a teacher and I'm doing my job pretty well. And I'm loved by my students. That is very important. But this whole thing about being better teacher or somebody else being best teacher, this is something, which is a problematic. Nidhi, I'm looking forward to reading your book, and many congratulations for touching this complicated topic. And I'm hoping that your book is getting translated in Hindi, as Moshimi just said that. And this is actually a blessing that Professor Pandya is asking you to send your copy to him, because in Gujarati and through Gujarat Sahitya Parishad, if it is getting published, I think this is going to be a wonderful journey for you. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening words. Really blessed to hear your valuable words. We have Dr. Ujjwal sir and from Bhutan, Drukpa sir. But prior to that, the author is excited. We are all excited to see the books, to launch the book. May I have the next slide, please? So here we will launch and release the book, and then we will listen to Dr. Ujjwal sir and Drukpa sir, and we will also have a wonderful interaction with our author. So Nidhi ji, if you have your book with you, can you show us? Here it is with me. Heartiest congratulations. Can we have a round of applause, and we can wish Nidhi ji. Nidhi ji, where are you? Yes, with your book. Can you just unmute yourself? Yes, how are you feeling today, Nidhi ji? Just 3 lines. How are you feeling today? Then we will come to an interaction mode. Today we have released your book, Jealousy, Comparison, and Competition, How to Eradicate These. So a few words from you. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling very happy and I'm feeling very blessed. This has been my dream since long. And I really thank Sir Vishnu Pandya and Sir Santosh Kumar, Sir Ujjwal Kumar, Sir David G, and Sir Dawa Drukpa to join me, and all friends and relatives, including Mosmi ji, to join me today here in sharing my precious moments with you.
Thank you so much, Nidhi ji. Heartiest congratulations and best wishes for your book. This book will rock. The Hindi version is coming, and definitely it is going to be a valuable book for each and every person on this earth. So coming to Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Ghatak, sir. Yes, sir. So thank you so much, Ujjwal sir, for your patience. And what do you say today to our author, Nidhi, for this wonderful book? And this book, you know, it's a self-transformation book. You know, I have read it, I do not know, up 10 times. And every time I read, every time I take a lesson from this book. Over to Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Ghatak, sir. Yes, sir, all yours. I'm out. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here getting you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Over to you, sir. What do you say today?
Thank you, Basant. Yeah. So this is a great honor to me that I have been invited by Mausumi to this August function. My Surume Mausumi actually I was asking Mausumi that whether I am eligible for this event or not, because I am not that kind of person to be here. सबसे पहले मेरा प्रणाम है गुरुजी को, विष्णु पांड्या सर, नमस्ते सर।
नमस्ते।
आप इतना महान व्यक्ति हो, एंड शायद मैं आपको मिल पाते फंक्शन ऑनलाइन ना हो के शायद ऑफलाइन होते, ताकि आपका मैं चरण पर स्पर्श कर पाता। धन्यवाद सर। देन प्रोफेसर संतोष जी, नमस्कार सर। You are from Kolkata and I am from, actually I belongs to Bengal. And again, David sir, and from Bhutan, Dawa sir, and definitely Nidhi ji, congratulations to you. ज़्यादा तो मैं समय नहीं लूँगा, but I wanted to say that शायद आपने जो लिखा to eradicate jealousy, competition and comparison जो भी है, शायद काश ये eradicate हो जाता, तो फिर जैसे सर ने बोला, विष्णु साहब ने, ये वर्ल्ड में जो भी कंट्रीज है, चाहे चाइना है, चाहे रशिया है, चाहे यूक्रेन का,
Yes, sir. We can't hear you.
Please unmute yourself. Please.
Yeah, mute okay. So I'll request Nidhi ji, please send one copy to that president of China, so that हमारे साथ जो चाइना का जो रिलेशन, जो कंपैरिजन कंपटीशन हो रहा है, वो शायद बंद हो जाता। एंड अगर अब देखा जाए जो हिस्ट्री में ये तो है, अरे चलता भी रहेगा, ये बंद हो जाए तो बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन ये लेखक के पास पावर होता है, मैं ये समझता हूँ लेखक के पास ही पावर होता है इस चीज को बंद करने के लिए। मैं बंगाल का धरती से हूँ, भले ही मैं डिफेंस में काम किया हूँ ऑल ओवर इंडिया में, अभी काम के वजह से आंध्र प्रदेश में हूँ, लेकिन बंगाल में मैं देखा हूँ जिस हमारा आजादी के समय में एक लेखक के लेखनी से किस तरह आजादी का एक इतना बड़ा बड़ा मूवमेंट छिड़ गया। जैसे आपने देखा बंकिम चंद्र चटर्जी ने लिखा था आनंद मठ में वंदे मातरम, और उस वंदे मातरम का ध्वनि से कितने लोगों ने अपना जान कुर्बान कर दिया आजादी के समय। मेरा डिस्ट्रिक्ट मिदनापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट है, तो जहाँ पे ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर जी का जन्म स्थान है, मैं जस्ट उनके एकदम बाजू वाला गांव में हूँ, 2 किलोमीटर दूर है मेरे गांव से, जहाँ पे मैं पैदा हूँ, ईश्वर चंद्र विद्यासागर के जन्म स्थान है। एंड वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा 2 हमारा मतलब जो मार्टियर्स स्वाधीनता संग्राम में देश के लिए शहीद हुए, एक मातंगिनी हाजरा, आप लोग नाम नहीं सुने होंगे, और एक है खुदीराम बोस। खुदीराम बोस 14 साल का बच्चा था जो मतलब तभी वो मोटिवेट हो गया था जब मुझे देश के लिए कुछ करना है। मिदनापुर में बहुत गांव का एक छोटा सा गरीब घर में पैदा हुआ था खुदीराम बोस। एंड बड़ा बड़ा जो मीटिंग होता था उस टाइम अनुशीलन समिति हुआ करता था बंगाल में, अनुशीलन समिति का जो मीटिंग हुआ करता था उस टाइम में वो चाय देने जाता था उस प्रोग्राम में, और छुप छुप के सुनता था बात क्या हो रहा है। वहां से मोटिवेट हुआ जो मुझे भी देश के लिए कुछ करना है। तो सुनने में लिखने में इतना पावर होता है, मैं यही कहना चाहता हूँ निधि जी को, इसी से बहुत कुछ बदल सकता है। शायद खुदीराम बोस अगर वो सुना नहीं होता उनके बातें, उनके अंदर ये चीज पैदा नहीं होता मुझे भी देश के लिए कुछ करना है, तो 14 साल का बच्चा हंसते हंसते देश के लिए जान दे दिया। एंड सबसे यंगेस्ट जिसको फांसी में चढ़ाया गया वो है खुदीराम बोस। 18 साल की उम्र के लिए इंतजार किया गया था, मतलब उसका फांसी का आदेश पहले हो गया था, बट दे वर वेटिंग फॉर 18 years, बिफोर 18 years he cannot be hanged, एंड 18 साल की उम्र में उसके हैंग किया गया था। एंड मातंगिनी हाजरा, वो भी मेरे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में, मेरे गांव के बाजू में, एंड शी वाज ए लेडी जो मतलब यंग एज में मतलब विडो हो गया था, एंड उसके बाद उन्होंने पूरा जिंदगी गांधी जी के लिए दे दिया, एंड एट द एज ऑफ 80s उन्होंने हंसते हुए 1942 का जो हमारा क्विट इंडिया मूवमेंट चल रहा था, उस टाइम पे उन्होंने अपना जान दिया देश के लिए, अपने पोते लोगों के साथ। तो एक दादी जैसे, मतलब वो यही सोचती रही घर में, जब हमारा पोते पोती लोग देश के लिए लड़ रहा है एंड गोली खा रहा है, तो मैं क्यों घर में रहूं। तो उन्होंने भी अपने जान दिया। तो उस बंगाल का धरती में जैसे विष्णु जी ने नाम लिया, ऋषि अरविंद जी, स्वामी विवेकानंद जी, सुभाष चंद्र बोस, तो वहां पे पैदा हुए, एंड दे हैव डन लॉट फॉर आवर कंट्री, एंड अपना लाइफ सेक्रीफाइस किया। और मेरा एक कहानी बोल लो, मैं एट द एज ऑफ 5 मुझे हमारे यहाँ पे एक स्टोरी राइटिंग कंपटीशन था, एंड वहां पे टॉपिक दिया गया था बंगाली में, युद्ध नहीं शांति चाहिए, मतलब लड़ाई नहीं चाहिए, शांति चाहिए। तो पता नहीं उस उम्र में मैं ऐसा कुछ लिख दिया, एंड आई बिकम टॉपर इन दैट कंपटीशन। बट लेटर ऑन मैं तो फौज में चला गया, जहाँ पे बेसिकली लड़ाई करना पड़ता है। तो मैं वहां पे देखा हूँ जी, ये जो छोटी छोटी चीज के लिए देश में लड़ाई हो जाता है, तो शायद निधि जी किताब में ये सब चीज लिखे होंगे, एक कंपटीशन एंड कंपैरिजन एंड ये सब जो चीजें है, रियली ये स्ट्रक करते हैं आजकल के यंगर जनरेशन में, जैसे प्रोफेसर संतोष जी ने बोला है कि हमें छोटा छोटा चीज पे ध्यान देना चाहिए, एंड वी शुड हैव कंपटीशन अमंग आवरसेल्व्स, नॉट विद अदर्स। तो ये अगर पॉजिटिव मैसेज हमारा सोसाइटी में जाए तो सोसाइटी जरूर बदलेगा। एंड निधि जी जैसा यंग टैलेंटेड राइटर अगर जो भी कुछ लिखे होंगे अच्छा है, तो मैं भी निधि जी को रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ, जैसे विष्णु जी ने किया है, एक कॉपी मेरे भी यूनिवर्सिटी में भेज दिया जाए। प्रेजेंटली आई एम वर्किंग फॉर सेंटर फॉर डिफेंस स्टडीज इन आंध्र यूनिवर्सिटी, तो यहाँ पे भी बहुत बड़ा लाइब्रेरी है, तो मैं कॉपी को लाइब्रेरी में रखेंगे, और हमारे जितना भी डिफेंस पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, आई विल रिक्वेस्ट देम टू परचेज वन कॉपी, सो एटलीस्ट आई कैन प्रॉमिस यू मिनिमम 500 कॉपी आपका सेल हो जाएगा मेरे थ्रू, एंड ये बुक रियली सोसाइटी को बदलेगा। एंड रियली माई थैंक्स टू माई गुड फ्रेंड मौसमी, मुझे इन्वाइट किया, एंड आई एम ऑनर्ड दैट मुझे इतना अच्छे अच्छे लोगों के सामने आज बोलने का मौका मिला। थैंक यू, जय हिंद।
थैंक यू सो मच, जय हिंद सर। जरूर आपको बुक भेज दिया है, ऑन द वे है आपके लाइब्रेरी के लिए भी, 1 copy पर्सनली फॉर यू एंड 1 or 2 copies फॉर योर लाइब्रेरी। वी विल बी ग्रेटफुल इफ योर स्टूडेंट्स कैन रीड दिस बुक एंड लर्न अ लॉट। So thank you so much, Ujjwal sir, for your wonderful words. बहुत खूब कहा आपने। We have Dawa Drukpa sir from Bhutan. Thank you so much for your patience. Last time also we had invited him. There are technical glitches, there are technical issues, yet he manages to be here. That is how, a poet, a writer can define himself, patience and art. So a great artist, Dawa Drukpa sir. What do you say today, and how would you encourage our author, Nidhi?
Thank you. Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Vishnu Pandya, Chairman of Gujarat Sahitya Academy, Professor Santosh Kumar, Dean from School of Liberal Arts and Culture Studies, Adamas University, Kolkata, and Mr. Ojwal Kumar Ghatak, and the author, Miss Nidhi Siotia. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Kuzuzampo, Namaste. Today, I feel greatly honored to be invited as the guest speaker at this launching of the book titled How to Eradicate Jealousy, Comparison, and Competition. First and foremost, let me congratulate and wish Tashdele Badayo to the author of the book, Ms. Nidhi Siotia, and Madam Mausami Sajde, for the founder of the Griffin publication, for another great achievement. I'm delighted to be here this evening to celebrate Nidhi Siotia's book launch, and I'm particularly honored that the Griffin publication has invited me to congratulate the author. When I was approached by Madam Mosam Misasti, the founder of the Griffin publication, to be the guest speaker to address at the book launch. I did not hesitate in accepting the invitation because I strongly support writers across the globe, as this is very close to my heart. And the Griffin publication is doing great across the globe, I would say, promoting passionate writer with the high quality publication. Please keep up the same, and I would like to work closely with you for my next publication.
Thank you so much, sir.
I am from Bhutan, a country which is famous for coining the philosophy of gross national happiness. We believe that happiness is more important than materialistic comforts. A person who is content is truly happy. However, in the competitive world that we live in, we are designed to feel jealous, make comparison, and compete with each other. Jealousy, comparison, and competition can prove to be poison to our happy lives. Miss Nidhi Siotia's book, How to Eradicate Jealousy, Comparison, and Competition, could not have come at a better time. On behalf of the Griffin publication and other enthusiastic readers, I thank you, the author of the book, for coming up with this piece of literature, for giving us the choice to read more. Congratulations, Badani ho, Nidhi Siotia ji. You might not yet realize what a book you have written, but others have and will. We hope this publication will not be your last book, and we are hoping to read such more books in the future. My prayers and wishes are always with you and the Griffin publication for many more years of fruitful writing and delightful publication. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I believe that this book will enrich our knowledge and enhance our understanding of how to eradicate jealousy, comparison, and competition, which is the source of suffering in human lives. There is no doubt in my mind that the book will serve as a good reference document, and I therefore recommend it for general readership, especially to the passionate reader and writer, to support the author and the Griffin publication. Finally, I'm excited to join this special and very important occasion. Once I would like to congratulate Ms. Nidhi and would like to thank the Griffin publication for inviting me in this very important occasion. I am looking forward to reading this book, and I hope that this the copy of books will be available here, and I'm ever ready to support you. And I'm sure that I can help you to distribute the books in our schools in Bhutan. And I'm very sure I can help this. And I hope that I will get copies of the book very soon. And let me now, there's no much time, so let me conclude by highlighting writing a book is no mean task, and it is not for the faint-hearted. We need to have strength and patience to sit for long hours to put down our thoughts in the proper sentence. Our diction must be good, right? And we have to make substantial sacrifices and perhaps have sleepless nights in order to come out with something meaningful. I thank you all for your kind attention. बहुत शुक्रिया, फिर मिलेंगे. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your enlightening words. Before we have an interactive session with Nidhi, Nidhi Siotia ji. What do you have to say to all our guests? We have such wonderful personalities today. Yes, Nidhi ji. Before we go to the interview round. Nidhi ji, please unmute yourself.
Yes, most.
Yeah. Over to you. First 1 minute, then I will trap you with questions.
I'm very excited, and I'm basically writing a book series. This is my first book, which has come out. It is based on positive thinking, and I'm getting very good response from everybody. Lots of copies are already being ordered, and people are loving the content. And I'm very happy and excited with the response that I'm getting.
Thank you so much, Nidhi. And on behalf of Nidhi ji, thank you so much, all the eminent personalities. Now, first question, Nidhi ji, what inspired you to write this book?
Jealousy, comparison, competition is very commonplace nowadays. हमारी society में बहुत आसानी से देखा जाता है. That day I came across a mother and she got a planner from the school. उसमें लिखा था बच्चे को मंडे टिफिन में क्या भेजना है, ट्यूसडे क्या भेजना है. The school has given a planner कि बच्चों को टिफिन में रोज क्या भेजना है. I asked her why this is required. She said कि बच्चे अपना टिफिन कंपेयर करते हैं ना, तो हम टिफिन एक जैसा कर रहे हैं. बच्चे टिफिन कंपेयर करते हैं, इसलिए हम टिफिन एक जैसा कर रहे हैं. बच्चे अपना जीवन भी तो कंपेयर करेंगे, क्या हम उनका जीवन एक जैसा कर सकते हैं? We have to train our children कि बाहर की असमानताओं को देखते हुए भी हम उससे विचलित ना हो. हमारा माइंड कंपैरिजन जैसे नेगेटिव थॉट्स ना क्रिएट करके पॉजिटिव एक्सेप्टेंस और अंडरस्टैंडिंग के थॉट्स क्रिएट करें कि वो अपनी जगह है, हम अपनी जगह हैं, उनकी अपनी विशेषताएं, हमारी अपनी विशेषताएं. Likewise, I've seen jealousy also very commonplace in the society, and understanding how these negative sanskars, negative habits like jealousy, comparison, competition harm our life, I took the initiative to jot them down. Everything that is mentioned in this book is experiential. It has tried and tested techniques to convert these negative thoughts into positive things. Yes, are you there, Moshmi ji?
Yeah, I will interrupt Nidhi ji. We have with us David sir from America. He's able to join. Welcome, David. David sir, he's from America.
Hi,
Sir,
good morning, everyone. Yeah, nice to talk with you. So I just say a few words about this book. Now, in the world, there are two kinds of energies: in positive energy and negative energy. The negative energy is a destructive energy, such as hate and jealousy, and the positive energy is love and peace. So, and the jealousy will likely grow into hate, and which will be a negative energy, and it's very harmful to human society. So I think this book is talk about how to control jealousy and how to confine the negative energy in the human body, human mind. And I think it is very constructive. So I really like this opportunity to give my support for this book. And also I am a poet and I write the positive energy poems about love and peace. So I think the peace of mind is a kind of very positive energy, because the peace in the world and the God create a peaceful world, but the human and make the world violent. Jealousy will also grow into a violent action. So I want to share with you a poem of me called Peace of Mind. Okay, I will read my poem for you.
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Yeah. Peace
We
of
can hear
mind.
you.
Okay. Peace of mind, like the serene blue sky, covers the hurry and scary world. Peace of mind, like a patch of green grass, holds birds and kids together. Peaceful mind brings peace of the world. Peaceful mind, like a cup of cooling water, put out the fire of people's hearts. Peaceful mind, like a mercy dove, cries for the suffering of people from the war. Peaceful mind, like a white angel, values wisdom rather than weapons. So, in India and in China, the people practice meditation, right? They want to reach the peaceful mind. So when people have the peaceful mind, and I think the jealousy can also be controlled. So that this is the way I share. This is the way to control the jealousy, and also this is the way to have a peaceful mind, peace of heart, and a peace of home, and a peace in the world. Okay, thank you. God bless you. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir, for taking out time. And yes, Sir David has pointed out one very important point, meditation. And I think Nidhi ji has really mentioned about this, and we will know more when we read this book and we will hear. Yes, Nidhi ji, over to you.
Yes, Mosmi, meditation is a part of this book. Meditation basically helps us to convert the negative thought process into positive thought process. If we want to change the way our mind thinks, if our mind thinks negative thoughts and we want to replace them by positive thoughts, then meditation goes a long way in doing this. I have a YouTube channel wherein I upload all my meditations. The name of the YouTube channel is also Nidhi Arogyam. And I have also uploaded the meditations for jealousy, competition, and comparison, which I've also mentioned in this book on this very particular channel. The link of those meditations is also mentioned in this book. So the readers can very easily go to the channel and practice those meditations. It will help the mind eradicate jealousy and replace it with positive thoughts like blessings.
Wonderful, wonderful, Nidhi ji. So David sir, you must have heard what Nidhi ji has just told us. Yes, meditation is there. I will share her YouTube links with you so that Americans also know that how we meditate, how Indians, we have authors like us, Nidhi ji, like helping us to kill negativity within us. Thank you so much, Nidhi ji, for coming up with this wonderful book. Yes, Nidhi ji, can you give more light to the title of the book? We have been saying how to eradicate jealousy, comparison, competition, all our guests, and why have you chosen particularly this title, eradicating jealousy, comparison, and competition, where in our world we have like full of other terms, associated with negativity?
Actually, jealousy is very commonplace nowadays. Even you'll find children being jealous. You'll find comparison in children also. Competition goes way beyond jealousy and comparison nowadays. Parents कहते हैं बच्चों को कि compete करो. अगर आप compete नहीं करोगे, you'll not be able to survive in this world. So these are very commonplace was also one reason. And second, these are basic habits which it is very common, which most of the people have nowadays. These are blockages. ये आपके progress को रोकते हैं. अगर आप इन blockages को नहीं हटाएंगे, तो आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे. So that is why I started with these topics.
Wonderful. विष्णु पंड्या सर, क्या आप मुझे सुन पा रहे हैं? पंड्या सर, सर आप अनम्यूट कीजिए सर, अनम्यूट कर दीजिए, माइक्रोफोन म्यूट पे है सर, अनम्यूट या सर. हाँ जी सर, निधि जी कह रही है अब देखिए बच्चों के अंदर जेलेसी है, कंपैरिजन है. उन्होंने और एक चीज बताई है जो हमें डेविड सर ने अभी ही पॉइंटेड इट आउट, मेडिटेशन. सर आप गुजरात में हो, वहाँ पे योग, मेडिटेशन, इनका भी बहुत वहाँ पे माइंड मतलब बहुत पॉपुलर है, वहाँ पे लोग फॉलो करते हैं. आप इनके बारे में क्या कह सकते हो जो निधि जी ने मेडिटेशन के बारे में अभी कहा है, और उनकी किताब में भी है, पुस्तक में है, मैं आपको भेजूंगी तो आप पढ़िएगा. हाँ जी सर.
देखिए, मेडिटेशन एक प्रकार से आसपास की दुनिया से थोड़ा अलग होकर अपनी रिचनेस, आंतरिक रिचनेस जो है उनको सजाने का काम करता है. बहुत से लोग करते हैं. यहाँ तो आश्रम ज्यादा है. यहाँ एक नर्मदा नदी के पूरे किनारे पर हजारों साल से यहाँ आश्रम हुआ करते थे और उसमें मेडिटेशन सबसे बड़ा वहां प्रयोग होता था। आदि शंकराचार्य जिन्होंने सनातन धर्म का उद्धार किया आज से करीब 1000-2000 साल पहले शायद, तो उनका भी उनकी भी शिक्षा नर्मदा के किनारे हुई थी, ओमकारेश्वर के पास। तो एक प्रकार से एक परंपरा में है, लेकिन दूसरी बात भी है जो बिल्कुल दूसरे छोर की है। नए बच्चे जो हैं, नई जनरेशन है, उनको आधुनिकता में ये योग वो ठीक नहीं लगता। वो करीब करीब ड्रग्स भी लेते हैं, करीब हिंसा करते हैं, अमेरिका में बंदूक चलाते हैं बच्चे, ये तो ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ बिना बंदूक भी हिंसा होती है। गुजरात में ऐसे भी लोग हैं, बहुत से हैं। अब इनको किस प्रकार संस्कारित किया जाए, ये बड़ा प्रश्न है। केवल किताबों से नहीं चलेगा, केवल धर्म के उपदेश भी नहीं चलेगा। कुछ अपने माँ बाप जिस प्रकार का यदि संस्कार की एक पहचान करा सकते हैं तो होता है। तो माता पिता, परिवार और बच्चा, इन दोनों के बीच का लगाव ये बहुत अब टूटा हुआ सा है। या तो फिर माँ बाप भी ऐसा ही सोचते हैं कि बड़ा बच्चा बहुत अच्छा, भले ही वो जिद्दी हो, जो भी करे करने दो। ऐसे कुछ श्रीमंत लोग ये करते हैं। गरीब लोगों के पास तो समय ही नहीं है अपने बच्चों को सजाने का, करने का। तो ये दो कंट्रास्ट है ना, इसको सोचने के लिए हमारी शिक्षा का प्रावधान, एजुकेशन का बदलना चाहिए। अब नई नीति जो ऑल इंडिया आई है अभी, न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी, उसमें कुछ हिस्से ऐसे हैं कि यदि ये इनका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन होता है तो अवश्य इसमें से कुछ ना कुछ होगा। और मेरी दृष्टि से निधि जी की ऐसी किताबें भी प्रबुद्ध लोगों के लिए बहुत उपकारक हो सकती।
Thank you so much. And Nidhi ji, are you trying to aware people on the power of meditation through your book?
Certainly, meditation is an intrinsic part of this book. Meditation helps in overriding negative programs. So meditation तो इस book का part है ही.
Do you think are your targeted readers? क्योंकि अब विष्णु सर ने कहा कि parent also needs to be counseled. Parents का भी एक बड़ा रोल होता है बच्चों को सिखाने में. So are you also planning to planning to write a book on for the parents specifically, how actually parents should deal with the children? क्या मतलब, what do you say about this?
देखिए, targeted audience कोई particular sector नहीं है, but then yes, obviously this book is very beneficial for parents क्योंकि बच्चों को वो बचपन से ही सिखा सकते हैं कि इन संस्कारों को वो overcome कैसे करें, negative ना सोचे, positive सोचे, and उनकी पूरी जिंदगी है आगे. If they will start thinking positive at a tender early age, तो आगे की जिंदगी बहुत बेहतर हो जाएगी. So basically students के लिए बहुत beneficial है और parents के लिए बहुत beneficial है. And society के लिए ही beneficial है. It's meant for everybody, no particular sector or cluster. It's good for everybody. Everybody should read, I would recommend.
Thank you so much, Nidhi ji. Now we have Dawa Drukpa sir. Can you hear me, Drukpa sir, from Bhutan?
Yes.
So you know, meditation is again regarded as very auspicious in Bhutan. You know, we see people meditating and they are so spiritual. What do you have to say on this, Nidhi's book related to meditation?
Actually, as you said, here most of the people they concentrate on meditation, mind training, I would say. And now, if I relate to the education setting, in the school setting, so in the school also, we purely focused on mindful practice. So that, because as I said earlier, we focus more on gross national happiness than the gross national product. But then, so when we concentrate, focus on the GNH, then it is sure that the other thing is mindful practice. So in every activity, we focus on mindful practice. And through this, so if we train ourselves, then if we are aware of ourselves, then there won't be jealousy, comparison, and the competition for the unhealthy, I would say, unhealthy jealousy, then comparison, then competition. So these things are closely related to the mindfulness, meditation, and this today's recently published book.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for this. Yes, Nidhi ji, are you planning to write your next book?
जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, आई एम राइटिंग अ सीरीज ऑन पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग। ये मेरी पहली किताब है और बहुत जल्दी ये किताब हिंदी में भी निकलने वाली है। इसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट बुक है जिस पे मैं काम कर रही हूँ, इट्स अबाउट सैडिस्टिक प्लेजर। हमारे अंदर ये हैबिट होती है कि किसी दूसरे का कुछ नुकसान हुआ है या बुरा हुआ है तो मन में खुशी होती है। समटाइम्स दैट हैबिट इज देयर इनसाइड अस। इसी को सैडिस्टिक प्लेजर कहते हैं। इसका क्या नुकसान है? अगर सैडिस्टिक प्लेजर की हैबिट माइंड में है तो वो कैसे हमारे जीवन में डिफिकल्टीज अट्रैक्ट करता है, इसे हम कैसे ओवरराइड कर सकते हैं, ये अपनी नेक्स्ट बुक में मैंने डिस्कस किया है। एंड उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट बुक है दैट इज अबाउट प्राइड, कॉन्फिडेंस एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स। उस बुक में मैंने बेसिकली ये बताया कि हाउ कैन वी बैलेंस इस हैबिट को या इस संस्कार को हम कैसे बैलेंस कर सकते हैं, ना तो हम प्राइड में जाएं ना हम इंफीरियोरिटी कॉम्प्लेक्स में जाएं, एट द सेम टाइम हम पूरे कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ अपना हर काम करें। तो इसको हम कैसे बैलेंस कर सकते हैं वो मेरी नेक्स्ट बुक में आएगा।
Wonderful. So आप सब सुन सकते हैं निधि जी, it's not a single book, it's a series. All right. So and her kitab, Nidhi ji has informed me that all the books would be translated to Hindi. So I think each and everyone would be benefited by these series. So Nidhi ji, last question to you. Tell us your experience in publishing your book. I know publishing process has become very difficult nowadays. You know, so many glitches, so many. I'm an author and I know. So what about your experience in publishing your book?
Yeah, initially I did not know how to go about the publishing thing. But जब मैंने कोशिश किया तो I did get a response from 3-4 publishers. लेकिन जब मैंने मौसमी जी से बात की तो there was no second thought. I had made up my mind that I have to go with Griffin. And it had been a beautiful journey with Griffin. They've always been there with me and supported me all throughout. So it's been a wonderful experience.
Thank you so much, Nidhi Siotia ji, and heartiest congratulations for your book, How to Eradicate Jealousy, Comparison and Competition. This book is available on Amazon, Flipkart, KDP, ebook. Everywhere in the world, people can purchase this book. I request everyone to grab this book because it is a very thin book. You won't take days to read this book. You can read it at one go. I will be sending a few copies to Bhutan school also so that, you know, Nidhi ji's book gets visibility there. And obviously our eminent guest, Santosh sir is here. And, you know, everyone. And the person who is like Dr. Ujjwal Kumar sir, lot to know from him. I think in defense also, you know, such books are very important because we can see at every step this jealousy, comparison, competition. Am I wrong, Dr. Ujjwal sir? Can you hear me? Hello? So I do not know, like, you know, maybe. So, but in defense also, if we see, you know, in every organization, all right, where you find hierarchy, where you find, you know, you find this jealousy, competition, comparison, and we all are human beings, and we all have these in us. Nidhi ji has done a wonderful job through this book. Thank you so much. And Nidhi ji, your words for our eminent guest today, one sentence for everyone, so that, you know, they take your words and go home saying that, yes, we have attended a wonderful book launch.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone, all the eminent guests, Sir Vishnu Pandya ji, for attending this very important event of my life. And all his words have been words of wisdom. He's very experienced, and whatever he said has been very enlightening for all of us. And I'd like to thank him once again for his presence. Likewise, I'd like to thank Sir Santosh Kumar, Sir Ujjwal Kumar, Sir David ji, and Sir Dawa Drukpa for attending this very important occasion of my life. And I would like to present a few copies of my book, and I would wait for their positive response and feedback. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nidhi ji. And thank you so much, Vishnu sir, for gracing this event today. Thank you so much, Dr. Santosh sir, if you can hear me.
Yeah, I'm there.
What last word or sentence would you say, Nidhi ji, today? And we will end this show. What would you say? One sentence for Nidhi Siotia, sir.
You want me to speak?
Yes, sir. One or two sentence. We won't lengthen it because it's already 7:20.
You know, this book is already there. And she has already created this curiosity in us about the other two books which are coming. So all the power be with you, Nidhi ji. And this book definitely I'm going to read because I deal with the students. So it's very important that I read this. But I'm also looking at the book on sadistic pleasure. Because that is also part of our life. And the third book, which is there as a sequel or the last in the series. But I think it's only the beginning of your fabulous journey. So best wishes and heartiest congratulations on initiation of this journey. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Ujjwal sir. Dr. Ujjwal sir, are you here? He was in the university and attending. So any words from Nidhi ji's family members? Now, they are, like, we always regard our family members to be important in whatever we do. And writing a book really needs support from your family because you take out time, you need peace of mind to write such books. So anyone from your family who wishes to speak a few words for you and for this book? And we end the show then. Anyone? Just wishing you, maybe, because I know how your family must have supported you in writing such a wonderful book.
Hello. Hi. My name is Vishal. So, Nidhi Siotia is my, bhabhi. So, I'd like to congratulate her on this journey, and being from a joint family, it is a very difficult task to, find time and, dedicate towards other needs of the life. But, for my personal experience, I've seen things that she had taught me throughout my journey. So basically I stay in UK where I'm a software engineer. And in my professional journey, I've faced lots and lots of difficulties. But she's the person I go through and, to discuss all my issues. And with her vision, I'm able to live my life better. So I would like to thank her and congratulate her on her new journey. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone, for gracing the event today. Thank you so much, Vishnu Pandya, Padma Shri Vishnu Pandya sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Santosh sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Ujjwal Kumar Ghatak sir. And thank you so much, Dawa Drukpa sir. We really had a wonderful talk today. And heartiest congratulations, Nidhi ji, once again. And this book, I said, is available everywhere. I would request everyone to grab this copy and please review. Please say, because reviews and feedbacks really encourage the authors to write more and more. So your reviews are, you can say, a blessing to all of us, to the publishing house, and also to our author, Nidhi ji. Thank you so much. Any words, Nidhi ji? And we end this show.
I'd like to thank everybody for coming and attending this show and encouraging me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Have a great evening. Have a great morning. And we meet again with a new book, with a new release with you all. And as the CEO of Griffin Publication, I give you a word to make your book visible everywhere and keep working to promote you and keep the book alive forever till we exist. Thank you so much from Griffin Publication. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Moshmi, for having us here. And we look forward to meeting again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Signing off.